Hey, what's going on? This is your girl, Miss Analytical, coming to you straight out of NYC once again on this very cloudy Friday afternoon. I'm coming back with you with one more news article, and then I'm going to head outside. So I wanted to discuss this whole thing involving Chris Brown being arrested in Florida. I just found out about an hour ago, and I've been trying to figure out what it is that happened. I don't know, but I found out what it was, and I'm going to let you all know just in a couple of moments. Stay tuned. Hey, what's up, everybody? This is your girl, Miss Analytical, once again coming back to you with another news article that I'm going to be talking about, and it involves the talented singer Chris Brown. And Chris Brown, unfortunately, he was arrested, and I'm going to talk about it. So basically, singer Chris Brown has been charged with felony battery for allegedly punching a man last year, police said Friday. Brown struck the man for taking Brown's picture without permission in a Tampa nightclub. Tampa's police spokesman Stephen Hegarty said. Brown, who was 29 years old, was arrested Thursday night in West Palm Beach after a concert at the Coral Sky Amphitheater at the South Florida Fairgrounds, Hegarty said. The Palm Beach County Sheriff's Office said Brown was released after about an hour. Hegarty said Brown posted $2,000 bond. CNN has reached out to Brown's attorney. The singer has had several run-ins with the law, including physical assault charges, following an incident with his then-girlfriend Rihanna back in 2009, and I'm not going to even go into that. And we all know what happened with that. And in 2013, him and his bodyguard were arrested on charges of felony assault after the alleged altercation outside a hotel in Washington, D.C. The charge was reduced to a misdemeanor in court the next day, and Brown was released from jail without bond. Last year, Brown was kicked out of a rehab facility after smashing his mother's car window during a family session. I remember that. A judge ordered him to immediately enter into another rehab program. So this is what I'm going to say. Chris Brown has been a target since that whole Rihanna incident occurred. Whether you want to admit it or not, it is what it is. He's been a target. Okay? Now I'm going to go in on this. I do believe that Chris Brown has a temper. I do believe that it stems from issues from his childhood. I do believe that when that incident happened with him and Rihanna, even Rihanna admitted it, that they were both whipping each other. Okay? It doesn't make it right, but it is what it is. I do believe that people do provoke Chris Brown because they want to see him destroyed. I believe a lot of it was the feminists that was running off of it. But I also believe a lot of white people, including white men, wanted to see him go down. However, let's be clear on one thing. Chris has to understand he is a target. And he is a magnet for people that want to take him down. And a lot of it has to do with the fact that he is very talented. I know people who personally know him, okay? And this is how a lot of stories that come about with Rihanna and Chris Brown occurred. I've known about this, and both of them are not really happy people. They both loved each other from the time they were kids, which was like 15, 16. And the fact that they couldn't be together because there was forces that didn't want them to be involved. And one of those forces was a very powerful person in the industry. And it's not a white person. I'm just going to keep it like that. It's not a white person. One didn't want them to get together. And it had to do with business. This was told to me. So these are people that are wounded in scars. And they've been hopping from relationship to relationship because they do want to be together. Okay? They just took a photo a couple of months ago where they was chilling. So if she was such an abused person, why did she not only go back with him, but why did even now, even when they're friends, why is she still taking photos with him? Because they still love each other. Okay? Now, I'm going to go into depth with some other things. I believe that Chris Brown was targeted when Michael Jackson said that he's the person that can take my place in the business and in the industry. It's not Justin Timberlake. It's not all these white people that you want me to co-sign. It's not even Usher. It's him. And I believe it. I said that he was the one. And once that happened, that's when they came after Chris Brown. But that Rihanna incident was the spark that really made an excuse. And y'all could say that y'all don't like what I'm saying, but it is what it is. It's a fact. I also believe other people came after him, like Frank Ocean, the group The Odd Future, and there was a couple of other people. And where are they now? Where's Frank Ocean? They discarded him when he came out with that Blonde album. Y'all ain't cared about that dude since. Okay, now you have some other people coming after Chris Brown. You got a lot of women that were trying to take him down, but it's like every time people try to mess with him, it's like he overcomes. It's like he wins. It's very interesting. It's like it's really hard to take down Chris Brown. But Chris Brown, I'm going to send this message out to you. Baby, you got to be careful. You got to be careful with these people. You need to keep your crew so tight-knit that you need to do screenings. Now, yes, you did punch that photographer in the face because he shouldn't have took your photo. He shouldn't have took your photo at all. Okay? He violated your right to privacy. And I agree with it. I don't have an issue when people get punched in the face for taking photos without people's permission. If I didn't ask you to take my photos, don't take my photo. You're violating my civil rights. I don't want my image to be on film. Understand that. Get it in your head. You're violating my personal space. And it's like when you take a photo of somebody without their permission, you're basically saying that you don't have a right to your own image. Let's be clear. And with all the issues that he's been going through, he snapped. Hey, you don't want to get hit? Don't take somebody's picture without their permission. That's just a thought. Now, what I will say is that with Chris Brown, he got some good lawyers. He got Mark Garagos. He got people that know how to fight for him. And honestly, he got the money. He has the money to do it. And that's another good thing. But with that being said, this is what I'm going to wrap it up with this. Black male entertainers who exude masculinity in a strong way are always going to be targeted. It is. As long as we live in a society that is dominated by white supremacy, that's what's going to happen. It is what it is. It is what it is. And I don't want to see my black men being neutralized. I don't want to see them being destroyed. I don't want to see them keep going in and out of jail unless they're deserving of it. But we got to be clear of something. I would rather see black men stand up for their rights and fight off the system than to be weak and humble and just go along so. I'd rather see them resist and fight than to just take all the bullshit that white supremacy throws at them and just goes along with it. Because I've seen it in college. I used to see the guys who were like Chris Brown, that was tough, masculine, and they were always portrayed as the villain. And I would see the guys that were like, I'm going to keep it real, pussied, that was always a mascot around white guys. They were like the heroes of the story. And a lot of them weren't shit. They were chumps. But the administrations liked them because they would do whatever they were told to do. If you look at where they are, the chumps, they may have jobs, but nobody really cares about them. They didn't really do a lot. But a lot of those guys that resisted and stood up for themselves and stood up for their manhood, believe it or not, they're doing very good. Some of them are married, some of them have kids, some of them don't have either. But they actually, in the end, came out winning because they actually got the stuff that they wanted. Whereas those that was the chumps, they went along so and was told to go along with the program, and they're not really happy with their life. So, with that being said, I'm just going to end it right there. This is your girl, Miss Analytical, signing off. I'll be back with some more videos probably tomorrow, unless I make a review of a show. Then I'll air that one tonight. So, this is me signing off. I'm going to try to make more videos. Like I always say, I'm going to be more consistent. And I'm getting ready to go outside. Hopefully I beat the rain. But besides that, hopefully you enjoy my videos. And stay tuned. Later.